I heard about Happels Meadow up on Blue Ridge Summit. Didn't know much about it. Apparently it's a wetland preserve that they're working on. So I came up just to see what it's about. This is the John Byerly Memorial Upland Trail. Have no idea how long it is or where it goes, but we're gonna find out. As you come up Route 16 from Waynesboro, there's a small parking area on the right, and you got to really watch it because you can miss it in a hurry. It is March 14th, relatively cold morning, like 40 degrees, and a little windy. Looks like they've have a conservatory group that has been doing some work on this. Looks like a well-maintained trail. And again, have no idea how long it is or how long it takes to do. Happels Meadow is an 85-acre mountaintop wetland near Waynesboro, PA and Blue Ridge Summit. It's a historically significant and ecologically rich area. Once a productive farm and part of a bustling summer resort community in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the meadow now serves as a natural retreat with trails open from dawn to dusk. The area is home to diverse plant and animal life, including the rosebay rhododendron, which blooms in late June. Happels Wetland Preserve is working with engineers and park managers to design and build a boardwalk system through the trails, over bridges and platforms to keep your feet dry while enjoying the view. A boardwalk will provide a safe, easy way to explore the varied wetland inhabitants, create a welcoming space for all ages and abilities, and build appreciation for the plant and animal life in the 85-acre mountaintop wetland. Yeah, it looks like it's a little uphill. We're already at the top of Blue Ridge Summit, so I can't think it'd be too much, but I may be wrong. Looks like it's close to some houses. Surrounded by a residential area. Well, somebody put in a lot of work with the bridges and walkways. As you can see from here, I think that's Pennersville Road up there. There's houses around it. Some bird life. So far, very nice. Again, it's a very nice trail. Not sure exactly where it's going from here. It's going through the woods. Pretty easy hike so far. I have a Follow Me drone with me. See how well it does. Looks like we're going back up a little bit. Another walkway. This one looks like it might have been washed out at one time. Pretty nice path. Very easy hiking so far.
The map shows it just goes pretty much around in a big circle or triangle. Again, we're right next to a lot of civilization. You're not too much worried about being out in the middle of nowhere.
Even though I got turned around a little bit on this trail, it turned out to be about 3/4 of a mile total. Very easy hiking, but very nice, and they're continuing to work on it and taking donations at the Washington Township to try to expand and buy attached land to protect the wetlands.
And here we have a place probably where they could use a little one of those walkways. Here it looks like it's going, oh, just up around. I've seen about 3 or 4 nice bird houses. Okay, not sure if the trail's completed yet. I got into an area where I ended up in somebody's backyard. I knew that wasn't right. Came back down. Looked like there was a place where an old bridge was out. Saw some flags around, but nothing more distinguished than as a trail. Maybe it's still being worked on. It's not completed yet. Relatively new, not sure. So far, I don't see anything looking like it just ended. Let's see where it was going. Still pretty easy walking. Just trying to follow where there were some red flags. But then there was really nothing showing a trail. Here's some wetlands and some footpaths, so maybe this is back on where it's supposed to be. It looks like somebody's tramped through here. Again, these are wetlands, and it's definitely wet. Guess there are tracks through here. A lot of deer tracks. That's why it's known as the wetlands. I don't think this is right. But then again, you can see where, I don't know, somebody's walked through here. It's a little bit like a trail, but more deer prints than people prints. That does look like a trail. Yeah, you can see and we've had a lot of rain this week, so it could be the trail that's definitely wet. Coming out into a real wet area. And up here's a, wouldn't think that'd be a deer blind, it's too thick. Maybe it's bird observation, or now it looks like I'm back on a trail. Okay. Like Daniel Boone once said, never been lost, just a little confused. And over there is Route 16, so you can't get lost up here. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna head us back over towards where the car is.
Happels Meadow Wetland, like all wetlands, is a place where water and land come together to form a drainage basin. To qualify, it has to be mainly wet soil and support plants that are deficient of oxygen. Happels Wetland was a gift to the people of Washington Township from Charles and Amelia Gardner and Letitia Gardner in memory of Charles and Elizabeth Gardner. The meadow is recognized as a significant wetland because of its size and its upland location. It is primarily a scrub and shrub wetland, which was known formerly as Bear Swamp. Once again, it is located along Route 16, 7 miles east of Waynesboro and Blue Ridge Summit.
Well, after some stumbling around, I found a trail again. There's some garbage to pick up. Oop, that's a flag. Don't want to do that. Pretty. I don't know what happened back there, but I'm back on track. Rhododendrons. Nice wide trail. Nice area, not too long. I'll see what it is when I get up here. There's a lot of deer tracks. And coming back up. Okay. Another nice wooden bridge. A little bounce to it. Coming back around. Very pretty. It looks like it makes one big circle coming back in, but where I got turned around, I don't know. Don't know. But looks like I'm coming back to about where I started. Yeah, here is where we went up that way when we left, and now we're back where we started, one big circle. Again, nice walkways. Nice little trail, easy hike. Not much elevation. Again, maybe I'll come back when it's not as wet and see where I got turned around. But for the life of me, I couldn't find the trail when I got up by those houses. We're back out again. It's right by Route 16. Coming up the top of the mountain, look to the right, and you'll find it there. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. I went back up to see where I went wrong. I came out here, headed up that direction where I went up to those houses where the trail dead ended. I couldn't find my way. I missed that post right there. I guess I don't know if that means turn or not. But now I see where I went straight up. If I made a left, it brings me back down, which I paralleled when I got lost. Basically came down the hill further to my right. But now, looks like the trail made a left. No, I went straight and ended up in the residential area. So this is very pretty coming down here and coming back around. Don't know how I missed it. I didn't see a map. I guess it'd help if it was a little better marked or they had a map. But started doing this video and I thought there's got to be something wrong. So luckily I live about 4 or 5 miles away. So I came back up, find out where I went wrong, and I found it. Basically what I did, I tracked it back from my car going the opposite direction. Now I'm seeing these yellow pillars. I guess that helps mark the trail. Little yellow cement blocks everywhere, which I didn't see the first time. And this is already pretty through here. I'm sure in another couple months when this all blooms, it'll be very nice. So, come back out around, and about right here is where I came out when I was stumbling through the woods. I was looking at those red ribbons thinking maybe that was a trail, and I ended up finding it again right around here. So I probably went, I don't know, probably less than a quarter of a mile further than I should have. But coming back around here again, yeah, this is where I found it after stumbling around in the woods for a while. Because right here is the little blue ribbon that I thought was a piece of trash that I tried to pick up. So yes, I missed the left-hand turn. From here on back, it's the same as it was in the video. Yeah, I found my way around, so you can get the whole way around and not get lost.